Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technic, and today we'll do comparison of two entry-level smartphones. One is the Nokia Lumia 530, which is the cheapest Windows phone available right now, and the latest Android One smartphone from Micromax, the Canvas A1. So these two phones compete in the same price category of around 6,000 to 6,000 rupees, and both come with a pretty decent spec. Now let's compare these two devices to find out which is better in each of these aspects. So before we go into the details, let's first have a quick look at the specs. So first up, let's check out the specs of the Nokia Lumia 530, which has a 4-inch FWVGA display and is powered by a quad-core 200 Snapdragon processor with 512 MB of RAM. It has a 5 megapixel shooter. There is no LED flash, and this is a fixed focus camera, and there is no front facing camera also. And this comes with 4 GB internal storage, and it is dual SIM card powered by Windows Phone 8.1, and it can support micro SD card. You can install apps on the micro SD card. So that's the quick specs of the Nokia Lumia 530. Now moving on to the Micromax Canvas A1. So this is the first Android One smartphone from Micromax. So this device comes with a 4.5-inch FWVGA display and is powered by 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek processor with 1 GB of RAM, and it has a 5 megapixel shooter with LED flash, and there is also front-facing camera, and it has 4 GB internal storage, and it does support micro SD card, and it is also dual SIM card supported phone, and it does come with Android 4.4 KitKat, which is the latest version of Android. So that's the specs of the Android One, the Canvas A1. Now let's go into the details of these two devices. First up, let's talk about the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see here both the devices have almost the same set of hardware buttons. The power and volume key, the 3.5 mm audio jack sits on the top, the micro USB charging slot at the bottom, and you can see the cameras at the back. But design wise, we would say that the Canvas A1 is slightly better because of its slimness and easy to hold. You can see here Nokia Lumia 530 is slightly thicker than, or you can't say slightly, it's much thicker than the Canvas A1. So holding, if you see the usability aspect, we would say the Canvas A1 is much better. Now moving on to the build quality, we would say that the Lumia 530 is better here because the plastic quality used on the Lumia 530 feels a premium, and there is no compromise on the build quality. While the Canvas A1 is also pretty good with a matte finish, but we would say that the build is better on the Nokia Lumia 530. So in the design and build, we would say that design goes to Canvas A1, while the build quality for the Nokia Lumia 530. Now moving on to the display of these two devices, both have almost the same resolution as that's FWVGA resolution, that's 854 by 480 pixels, and they are pretty low when compared to other devices like the Moto E, which has a QHD display. But display wise, we can't choose one from these two because both have pretty decent displays. So from the display point of view, we can't say that there's a real winner. Both the devices are almost same in the display. The viewing angles are not really great on these two devices, and moreover Lumia 530 does not come with a clear black technology, so that means viewing angles are not really good, and so is the case with the Android A1. We would say that the viewing angles are not really great, and so is the sunlight readability. So overall in the display aspect, both the devices are just average. We can't really say one is better than the other. Now moving on to the software and performance, the Nokia Lumia 530 comes with a Windows Phone 8.1, which is the latest OS from Microsoft, while the Canvas A1 comes with Android KitKat, that's again the latest version from Google. So software wise, we can't do a direct comparison here, but both the devices come with the latest software. So here you need to set your preferences whether you want an Android phone or a Windows phone. So we can't do a direct comparison here, but one thing you can say that both devices run the latest software, and both the devices will get the latest updates. The Lumia 530 will obviously have the latest updates whenever Microsoft releases, and same can be said for the Android One A1 Canvas A1 smartphone from Micromax, because Google directly will be releasing the updates for these devices. So in the software wise, we would say that both are really good, and if customizations is your priority, like having more apps, launchers, themes and more, then we would say that the Canvas A1 is better choice. So it offers lots of options in terms of apps, I mean the personalization apps. So in that aspect we would say the Micromax Canvas A1 is better, but still Windows Phone 8.1 does offer a pretty decent amount of customization for start screen, and also we have the brand new notification center. So Windows Phone is catching up, but now here we need to set your preference whether you want an Android or a Windows Phone. Now performance wise, again we would say that Lumia 530 is really great performer. The quad-core performance is really good, and Windows phones have never been a issue. There hasn't been any issue with the performance on Windows Phone, even though this comes with a 512 MB of RAM. On the other hand, the Android One device is also really good in performance. We don't see any lag as such, and the gaming also is also pretty good. Now coming on to the gaming on Lumia 530, we wouldn't say that this device is really good for gaming because the display is really bad, and moreover again it's a smaller display than the Micromax Canvas A1. So gaming aspect we would say that the Canvas A1 is better, while the overall performance both the devices are really good. Now one issue with the Lumia 530 is that it comes with only 512 MB of RAM, so that means some games might not be compatible. If it does not support 512 MB of RAM devices, then you may not be able to play it. Now moving on to the camera of these two devices, we would say that the camera interface is almost similar in features in both the devices, because on the Android one we have the Google's default camera app, and on Lumia 530 we have the Microsoft camera app. So both are pretty much like basic app, but does offer pretty decent amount of features. So you can do some kind of customizations on the Lumia camera, while you get a pretty decent amount of features on the Google camera as well. So the interface wise both are again almost similar, nothing much to choose between these two. Now coming on to the photo capabilities, we can say that the Canvas A1 is a real winner here, because the photos taken by Canvas A1 has autofocus, and the sharpness and the colors come really good, while on the Nokia Lumia 530 the colors are not that great, nor there is autofocus, which does not really help the camera. The fixed focus is really bad for a camera in the price range of 7K. So and again moreover you can record videos in a better resolution than the Lumia 530 on the Canvas A1. So in the camera interface both are almost the same, while in the photos and video capabilities we would say that the Android One, the Canvas A1 powered by Android One is much better here. Now talking about the battery life, again here there is no clear winner. Both the devices are pretty good, because both have the latest software which are optimized for battery usage, so you can squeeze in 1 day of usage from both these devices. So there is again no clear winner. Lumia 530 is again really good in battery performance. When we tested we got slightly more than a day, and the same goes with the Android One as well. So overall we can't really have one winner in battery performance. So these are some of the points we are taken into consideration when we compare these two devices. So we in the design and build, we would say that design goes to Micromax Canvas A1, build quality is Lumia 530. In the display both the devices are almost similar. The software and performance we would say the slightly better in terms of software and overall performance is Canvas A1, but the Lumia 530 is really good performance. So there is no issues with respect to lag or performance, so it's also really good. Now camera, the clear winner is Canvas A1, and the battery performance both are almost similar. So that's the detailed comparison of the Canvas A1 with the Nokia Lumia 530. Hope you like this video. If you have any specific queries regarding this comparison, just drop a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.